Fabien, you hear me?
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. So there's Massimo Otto, bit of an unsung hero perhaps, but certainly an integral part of an Italy side that conquered the world and a European champion for his club.
Yeah, and he did all that by being the picture of consistency and hard work, the way he nullified the threat of some of the biggest names in the game during his heyday, and that was really impressive.
I remember a lot of those performances really well. Rice does well to get it back. Now this could be a chance. Looking for options for movement. And here's Shevchenko. He's having a shot! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Messi.
Pretty robust defending.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Maldini producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And here's Hullet. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Bruno Fernandes. Wirtz. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And here's Bruno Fernandes. It's Griezmann! Messi, who does have an assist to his name. Kaká. Now it's Kaká. And this is Shevchenko. And it's Griezmann. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Kaká conjures time and space where few can.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Seedorf. Kaká.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Plays the return pass. Played out to the left flank. Good read, needed to be. Griezmann. Rice. And it's Wirtz. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. No, he's missed it.
Bruno Fernandes will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
to the left it goes. Vids. Messi, clipped into space. Khan claims comfortable. Now it's Griezmann.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Always onto this. Shot a goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Viets! Oh, he couldn't get hold of it. Could move up a gear here.
What kind of dope touch is this?
Knocks it into space. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. It's their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Kaká. He's found the way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Brazil really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Now it's Griezmann. There's the shot!
Going to
Done
change
very
stuff.
well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Turkey have their third corner. Cleared away. And now they can sprint. And the shot!
What the
They've
fuck, man? I'm
scored!
trying to pass. Just pass.
Turkey are back in business. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much clash from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Turkey looking to pass their way through. Griezmann. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Turkey! And the comeback is complete. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball. And there is the half-time whistle. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
That gets things going for the second half.
Brazil can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Griezmann. Bruno Fernandes. Viets. Now the cross. Cannavaro. That's a nicely weighted pass. Shevchenko. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Seedorf. Seedorf goes steaming forward. Rijkaard. In with the challenge.
Come on, push now. Kaka.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Turkey get their fourth corner. He rises! It's in for the pieces!
Ah, God, man. What the hell is all this now?
And there's the goal they've been looking for. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers
Ah,
are crazy.
the network,
after that.
man.
Maybe there's some truth in it.
Turkey go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Turkey needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, sweet feet. Can he finish? Sticks it away. Back to within one. Interesting. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Ball driven towards the far post. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Well, they could break here. Botman makes the interception. Belletti. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Rijkaard.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Brazil finding their passes. He's a sharp little ball here. Can he finish? It's there! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Takes a shot! Goal, Brazil! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Brazil get themselves into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Shoots! It's in! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business. Messi! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Brazil blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Kaka.
Vitz. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Bruno Fernandes. Some really good ball movement. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's there to retrieve it. Seedorf. Kaka looking to be a menace in the final third. Quality ball. Now it's Hullet.
Teremos 5 minutos de acréscimo.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And it's Messi. Bruno Fernandes. Well, that looks a decent ball. Kaka. Otto kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Played out wide. Serginho has it out wide and in space. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And he's managed to get free. And that will be the final act. Brazil have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to...
Why is the game now slow for me?
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And here's Haaland. Lee Kang has a shot. That is Sotoe.
Who the fuck is this Zanetti guy?
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
And we have our very first corner. Bruno Fernandes plays it short. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Shevchenko. And he's nicked away. Decent progress down the left. Lee Kang in. Kaká. Kaká will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Goes for a shot! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
I doubt
What
very
kind of
much
two
that
passes
this
that?
was in the script. And it's Shevchenko. Turns back here, probably the best option. Works it forward. Haaland was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Lee Kang in. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lee Kang in, conjures time and space where few can. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Haaland, played out to the right. Lee Kang in's cross. Kaká. Now it's Messi. Kaká. And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
No way through, so back it comes. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And now they can spring out of defence. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. He's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for options for movement. And that is expertly dealt with. Haaland. 30 minutes gone. Kaká. And here's Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kaká.
Well, they've got it again. Seedorf. And here's Shevchenko. He's found the way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure that...
He's had a shot! It's in! And this is getting better and better. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. And it's Messi. Oh, good ball. Shapes to shoot. Off the post. Oh, shooting chance. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Lee Kang-in. Rodri. To Bruno Fernandes. Defending was strong and firm. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, that's a key interception. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Hullet. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Brazil absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Brazil are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead.
Alpha Juice, what's up now? Feed the end.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Rodri pinches it off him. Messi. Can he spark a counter here? Hullet going face-to-face with his great rival. Good challenge, excellent challenge. It is their second corner of the game. Messi goes short. Kaká.
This Kaká, man.
And now a sudden chance to counter. There's the shot! Yes! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And here's Hullet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Rijkaard. Hullet. Kaká. Oh, sweet feet. He's shifting through the gears here. Delivery rises!
Ah,
That is faded wide.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time. That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. 60 minutes played. And this is Hullet. And Hullet!
Huliti.
No, it's wide.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Robertson, that has not gone well. Up towards the flank. And he shoots! He has
Quit now. I have a long way to do.
And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa
So,
19.
time for changes on
Camisa
both sides,
10.
actually.
Camisa
Brazil
9.
are having a ball
Camisa
here.
22. Camisa 20.
Goulet,
Fechando o campo
They've got to
para a
make this
entrada
nice and
dele.
quick.
Camisa 23.
Cannavaro.
Camisa 11. Camisa 21.
Another pass just keeps it
Camisa
ticking over.
15.
He's having a
Camisa
go!
7.
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Teremos uma substituição.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now, this could be a chance. Rodri. Alvarez. Messi. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Arda Güler. He's picked his way through. Güler! He's scored! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the man...
Decent chance!
Quit now.
Taken with style. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Messi. Into the last quarter of an hour. No, again there's no way through. Alvarez is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That was
He won't be
nasty.
happy with that one. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And the counter is on. He's looking wide. Oh, that's fabulous. And the finish! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Mateus. And it's Arda Güler. Lee Kang-in driving forwards. Well, that is good. Super
Like
running,
that.
sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Hazard gets into some space. Crosses it in here. This looks chance! They've scored! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Well, they have a goal, but it is... And a chance! No mistake! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Maldini looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Tries to play it through. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He is through here. Mateus. Mateus's delivery. Looking here to chip it through. Good ball, good take. Güler receives it in a good position here. Opts to play it back. Brilliantly cut out. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key character... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
South Africa against Brazil.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for